welcome back everybody to the channel. We are live now with the Watchalong of Derby County v QPR. So we are back on a Saturday. Well, I wouldn't say afternoon, but yeah, back to the 3 PM kickoff against Derby at Pride Park Stadium. Hope you're all doing great. Having a great weekend at the moment. Ryan has tuned in already. Hello mate, brilliant start 11. It is alright, I guess. I wouldn't say it's the best one, but it's kind of similar to what I think we all thought it would be. So let's go straight in with the teams on what they are. So right, in goal, Paul Nardi. Then we got Norrington Davis at left back, Mbenge and Cook in the centre back positions, and Dunn on right back. Varane and Madsen in midfield, as well with Sato, Kone and Vale just behind Ramel Burrell. I don't know what, I keep forgetting his second name. But yeah, Burrell. For Derby, Zeta Storm in goal, Elder, Clark, Sanderson, Johnston in defence, Langus, Ozzo in midfield, and Brereton, Diaz, Clark and Morris behind Ajiman. So yeah, bit of a different Tottenham team, bit of a different Derby team than I thought what they would put out. Obviously Morris I should say, is the only one I would say is a danger man there. I'm a bit surprised obviously Ajiman's doing well as well, but I'm a bit surprised they haven't got Wyman on, and that's a bit of a surprise. But on the bench, Russ, Ben Hamer, Liam Morrison, Isaac Hayden, Kieran Morgan, Sanfield, Ilya Shea, Dembele, Frey, Paul Smith. All on the bench for QPR. So yeah, we get to see Vale start today, which is going to be good. Hopefully Kone is playing above Burrell and Burrell behind him. I think that'd be a lot better for us. But yeah, it's a strong side we're putting out. Obviously, he's going to put Steve Cook because of, I'm guessing, form-wise. He is. So, yeah. But we're almost at kickoff. 10 minutes to go. So, let's just get the chatting and see what we're going to say today. So, what's everyone's predictions for today on scores, maybe goal scorers and stuff like that. So yeah, Ryan says definitely going to be a difficult game, a good Derby side. Patrick says good morning from Toronto. My predictions is 2-0. Is that 2-0 to QPR or 2-0 to Derby? I'm guessing 2-0 QPR. There's QPR's on the end of that. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, Patrick, as well from Toronto. Much appreciated. I believe you've been tuning in quite a while now. So much love, much appreciated. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to. Helps the channel grow. But yeah, I would honestly say, what did I say? I think I said 2-0 yesterday, didn't I, in the previous show? So yeah, I'm going to stick with my prediction, 2-0. I'll be honest, I don't think they're going to score. I think they're going to have a chance or two at set pieces, but I just don't think they're going to score. Like I said, we need to go into this game straight away like we did at Millwall. At Loftus Road against Millwall. So yeah, goal scorer wise, I reckon, I don't know, probably a set piece goal would score. And I reckon it'll be Steve Cook to score it. And then possibly, hopefully a Kone goal. You know, a Kone goal would be brilliant. You know, he hasn't scored in a while. But yeah. It'd be nice to see both strikers score, but yeah, it's just one of them things. Coventry are the only result, I think, today that has been pretty brilliant. If we go back to matches. Everyone can hear me clearly or struggling? So they won 3-1 in the end. They did. So they're literally the dangerous team, the danger team at the moment. They are. So yeah. Any other predictions from you, chat? Any of the people in here like to share their predictions before we start? 10 minutes. Well, it's 10 minutes to go now. I said 10 minutes about 2 minutes ago, didn't I? Looks like we're going to be in the pink and black kit today, I think. Cheers, Ryan, for letting me know. So results at the moment are finished today already. So Coventry beat Watford 3-1. The Watford had his man sent off. Ipswich 1-0 v West Brom, and Stoke beating Portsmouth away 1-0. We also have the games for Blackburn and Southampton, Bristol City, Birmingham, Hull v Charlton, Middlesbrough, Wrexham, Millwall, Leicester, Sheffield Wednesday, Oxford, Swansea, Norwich. So what teams do we need to focus on today? Right, so anyone above us, pretty much, like, we're above Leicester at the moment. So Hull City, Charlton, Preston, Bristol, Millwall. But I believe, yeah, we could possibly, if we win with a big result, we could go third. But let's try to aim for top 6 today, hopefully. Obviously there is other teams around us that are looking great. So yeah, Mr. Potato Guy says we should win this. When you say we should win this, so hopefully you're saying QPR, not Derby, if you are a Derby fan. But I believe, yeah, QPR. It's like I said, every time we go to Derby, it's always an entertaining game. It's a very game that's very end-to-end always. You know, we struggled last season at Derby, I would say, with obviously their set pieces being the better of us and their counter attacks. But we paid them back when we played them at our ground, winning 4-0 with Ilyashev scoring 2 goals. So yeah, but every time, like I said, even the playoffs that we had against them was a difficult game. So yeah. Charlie boy, how are you? Hopefully you're all good. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, Pride Park is a difficult place to go to, I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those stadiums where the crowd can actually be the 12th man. You know, I think the season when we went up with Neil Warnock, we beat them. No, we drew them 2-2, didn't we? Jamie Mackey late equaliser, wasn't it? So yeah. Right, so let's see what Julian's got for us today. 5 minutes to go, roughly. Development side yesterday, last night, I believe, drew 2-2. I think they did. Just have a look at it again. Go to QPR. Where is it? Where is QPR? Development side. Yeah, I'll be honest, I can't find the QPR thing now. Jeez. Yeah, but it was like, yeah, like I said, it was 2-2. It was, I believe, yesterday with development squad. We were 2-0 up. We were, no, that's under 18, sorry. What am I saying? Must be cold in Derby. That Isak for the development squad is really doing well, apparently. I might have to go and actually have a watch of his one when he's in the games. Maybe go down to I forgot what it was now. The bloody stadium, Hamwell Town. Might have to go down there and watch the development squad one night and see what they're saying. A lot of controversy going over the Cook situation on the Swansea player getting sent off after that. Patch says, what do people think of Julian Stefan? I think he's a great manager, best we've had in a long time. Big upgrade on Marty. Yeah, I think when he came in, I didn't really know much about him apart from obviously managing Rennes and Strasbourg, and he's done well both at both teams. He has by getting them up the pitch. You know, he's won a trophy with Rennes, beating PSG. He's done well in the Champions League. So there comes the experience, but this is the championship. So realistically, probably everyone would think, all right, if he's done these accomplishments, then he should be taking us up the league for sure and into the Premier League. But I think tactically, he's a very he's meant to be tactically adapted in the sense of like moving things around and discovering new things with players. But I would say right now at the moment he's just very keeping everything classic in formation wise. But I think he's done well. And the thing is this, where when Marty came to us from that the team that he came from, that team was happy that he left. And they started doing a lot better when he left. So right now Leicester's in the same scenario. They're not obviously they're not like lower in the league like us last season, but they're playing boring football apparently. Leicester fans are saying, you know, just keep drawing games and stuff like that. So I think it's a big upgrade for us. No offense to him, I really like Marty, but yeah. Alright, teams are coming out. Getting ready to start the game. In our pink and black kit. She's gonna change the color because I think the color of that kit is a bit different. Things like that, I would say. All right, Sweaty Finley. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing okay. All right, let's get this 3 points. This is what I want today. Is 3 points going in to the playoffs. That would be nice. Don't think I'm forgetting anything. So apparently Davis is playing midfield and Madsen's playing left back, which I don't believe one bit, but we'll find out. Prediction, I said 2-0 yesterday, mate. 2-0 QPR. Something must be wrong with the EFL formations. Alright, about to kick off. Don't really know much about the referee, Elliot Bell. I'll be honest, not really actually seen him refereeing. I don't know if he's ref one of our games before. See what we can do to get into this game straight away. It would be nice if Koki Sato, that we can get him involved in the game today a bit more. Alright, Ajiman, we gotta be careful of. Good, well, he's showing that he's a good striker this season. Alright, Jimmy Dunn having a word with his team. Oh, come on, boys. 3 o'clock. It is. when they're kicking off late, unless it's just me. Where are you watching from? QPR website, mate. There we go. Kicked off, Kone passing it back to Cook. And go with the long ball straight up there. And Sanders getting head to it. Varane is just in the air at the moment with Patrick Adjiman and Benge doing a great job there to get the throw in. Alright, Jimmy Dunn throwing it back to Mbenge. Back to Nardi. Nardi, don't mess about with it. Cook clearing it away into the sun. Gonna be another throw into QPR. On the Norton Davis side. Alright, here goes Derby. We win the ball back. Oh, it's a free kick. I think Chair should start over one of them, but it's hard to say. I won't say Kone. I would say Kone does need a rest, but yeah, I think the only way Kone gets goals if he's playing up in Burrell's position up front. But because we're playing Kone behind Burrell, unless we're playing two up front today, I don't know. We just can't have Kone on the wing. So yeah. Or Kone divert into the wing. Alright, whipped into the box by Derby. Set piece, cleared away by Cook. And then Jimmy Dunn, Patrick Adjiman. Which gives me memories of QPR back in the day. On the wing. Whipped in, blocked by Madsen. Is going to go out for a corner on Jimmy Dunn's side. Right, Derby with a corner. That's not even touching the circle. Come on, mate. Alright, they're going to play it short or they're going to go into the box. And it's whipped in. And we clear it out. Like I said, we've got to be careful with them set pieces from Derby. Alright, here they go. Whip it in again into the box. Cleared away by Burrell. And it's back to Derby. Clark playing it back to Clark. Back to the keeper. Alright, we don't look like we're putting that much pressure on them. Right, here he goes. Clark on the ball. And out wide. Into the middle, Derby. They're looking like they're playing like a different team today. 1-2s and everything. It's gone out wide to the left-hand side. Whipped in. Cleared away by Varane. Throw in the final third for Derby. Varane getting the goal kick. Lovely jubbly there. Well, that's a bit of a difference seeing Derby on the attack like that. So might be a bit of a challenging game. Oh, sorry, people. Yeah, it might be a bit of a challenging game today. Didn't expect this from Derby. I expected a bit of end-to-end, but not straight away like that. Alright, Clark with the throw-in for Derby. Alright, it's gone long. Cleared away by Jimmy Dunn for another throw. Alright, long throw again for Derby. Jimmy Dunn clearing it. And it's gone to Harvey Vale, who gives it to Madsen in the middle. Right, Madsen taking his time, seeing Burrell come forward. Alright, back to Mbenge, back to Madsen in the middle. Varane, Madsen. Playing a bit of 1-2 combinations. Madsen sees the Burrell coming in a bit. Alright, we're playing the ball a little bit of possession. Nardi out wide to Davis. And it's going to be a throw into QPR. Derby actually putting a lot of pressure on us in this first half. There was a bit of worry that Chris Wilder was going to call back Davis with his form at the moment at QPR. But luckily, not happening. Right, Sato sees Kone. Kone to Madsen in the middle. To Vale. Then sees Jimmy Dunn on the loop and run. On the wing on the right. Alright, he controls it, holds the ball up. Plays it back to Varane. And it goes to Madsen, the main man for us at the moment. Madsen out wide to Davis. And it could be an opportunity here with Sato. Crosses it. It's going to be a corner to QPR. Good play by QPR there. Ooh, I was going to get ready to jump up and shout. Alright. Going to take this corner. Madsen probably. Come on, boys. Jay Guitar says, what did everyone think QPR performance the game? I thought it was okay. It wasn't our best performance, but we got the win. That's the main thing, I guess. Whipped in. It's a bad crossing, but it goes straight out to Vale. Vale shoots, and it's just way over the bar. I think he should have passed it to Davis there. Oh, mate, I'm yawning like so bad. Alright. Goal kick for Derby. Wow, it's a brilliant goal kick as well. And it's gone straight over everyone. Steve Cook booing it out. And bad touch there by Vale. Going out for a throw into Derby. Alright. Derby on the ball now in their half. Gone for another long kick by the keeper for Derby. We get it back. We've just given it away. And Varane's tried to win it back. And Derby on the attack here on the right wing with Morris. Gets the cross in, and it's an appalling cross, and Steve Cook clears it luckily. And it's going to go out for a QPR throw. Wham, just got home. How are we doing, DB? Well, I'm doing okay. How are you? Hopefully you're good. If you mean QPR as well. Yeah, it's been alright, I guess. Nothing too exciting at the moment. My player of the season is either Mbenge or Madsen, I would say. That might have been a foul throw from Davis there, but cool. Well, it's gone straight to Derby after clearing it up the field. Varane heading it on. Burrell controls it down but gets tackled. And here comes Clark on the ball out wide. Right, played back. Sanders to Clark. Clark with a long ball in. Done. Winning it back. Vale, Varane. And Benge clearing it. And it's Burrell chasing Clark. He's got more pace than Clark. Clark's gone out wide. Struggling, putting pressure on him. Well done, Burrell. And it's going to be a throw into QPR in the final third. Great pressure there by Burrell. Played it quick by Vale. Oh, it's gone up for a Derby throw. Jimmy Dunn with a bad touch there. Oh, waste of an opportunity. That's where the long throws have got to be utilised. Alright, Derby gone long. Adjuman on the ball, on the wing. And Benge watching him know nicely. Yes, and Benge getting a brilliant challenge. And it's going to be a corner to Derby. Elder to take. Jeez. 10 minutes coming up. Alright, it's gonna be crossed in. Yep, Elder crosses it in. And Kone clearing it with the head, chasing it out, whipped back in. And it's 1-0 Derby. No offside, 1-0 Derby, and it's Morris. Of course, set piece danger. I did tell you. I had a feeling. Well, that's the prediction gone out the wall. I thought that was offside, to be honest. But yeah, we switched off with that one. Yet again, like last season. Morris, I don't know what it is about him, but he's always putting it to us. So it's whipped back in. Yeah, we just Davis. It's Davis again. He's let his man go. Davis not what, just ball watching again. It's definitely not offside though. But yeah. Davis switched off. Don't know. And no one's watching Morris, man. Oh, it's this is what I'm saying, man. When it comes down to set pieces from Derby, we just don't give a damn. That's what it is. Ryan says, what a joke of a goal. Wham says shit. And RWG says it's always Morris. Yeah, it always is when it's at Pride Park. He's always he's one of them players that remind me of Clinton Morrison, where you're not, I hate to say it, but you're not a brilliant striker, but you have a brilliant mind to be in the right place at the right time. Alright, and here goes Derby again, and Benge chasing it, but Ajiman beating him into the box, and here they go again, Ajiman, and it's good defending there, and it's blocked. And it's going to be a free kick to QPR. Can't see who went down there in the box, but Ajiman is causing a lot of havoc against us. Oh, not a great start by Rangers. I haven't seen us do anything at the moment, apart from the Harvey Vale missed opportunity, I guess, if you want to say it like that. Ah, man. Julian's off his chair now. Jimmy Dunn is down. Alright, have a look at any goals at the moment in the championship. So Wrexham are beating Middlesbrough 1-0. Oxford are beating Sheffield Wednesday 1-0, and Swansea beating Norwich 1-0. There is some results there coming through. I think Derby are playing a back five probably. That's what Thingy's saying. Fortunately, Sheffield Wednesday are on the verge of administration, and they're losing, unfortunately. Well, have faith we can still get back into it. Yeah, listen, look, it's early days. It's only what, 15 minutes almost into the game. But you got to remember, the worrying thing is this is QPR we're talking about, man. Once that Derby, like when they score, that's it. You know, I don't think we're gonna win it now, but we're gonna have to get a draw. It's Madsen that's actually gone down. It was. Alright, Nardi clearing it up the field. Gonna go out for friends. Derby in their half. Yeah, unfortunately, Wham. Right, Sanders on the ball now, play it to Clark. Right, Adjiman on the ball. Tries to 1-2 it, and Vale's on the chasing it. Plays it to Burrell. But just a shit pass by Burrell to Vale. And Derby on the attack again. Adjiman on the wing, and Benge chasing it. Playing right centre back today, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. He's done well there to cover him. It's going to be a big challenge for Mbenge against Adjiman today. That's probably why he's on the right, I think, to watch Adjiman. Steve Cook won't be able to do it, I'll tell you that. We'll probably lose more if it was Steve Cook watching him. Right, it's gone straight to Derby after a appalling kick from Nardi there. To be a throw in Derby. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised now, actually. This is not what I expected from Derby today. They are all attack straight away. They are. He does need to sort his kicking out. It looks like it, yeah. Even the keeper's coming out for Derby out of the bloody hell. Right, keeper hoofs it up the field for Derby. Got out for a throw in. Oh man, it's not looking good. I'm telling you, if anyone's watching this, it's really not looking good at the moment. Don't get me wrong, the result, I think maybe majority of the time you got to remember, tiredness comes involved in it after you've just played away 2 days ago. You know, and only had half an hour training session to deal with Derby. So yeah, 3 week games are just are a bit of 3 game weeks, I should say, are the worst ones. Right, it's gonna be no Derby, keep it in. Right, play it back. I can see probably subs coming on at half time if it stays like this. Right, to throw into us. Right, we're at 7 likes at the moment. Let's see if we can hit 20 again. Right, back to Derby it is. Right, Derby playing it. Oh, just beating Burrell for it. Oh, my shoulder's playing up. Alright, here goes Derby out wide. Alright, it's gone out wide from Derby again to Clark on the right hand side, playing it back to their number 6. Alright, Derby actually, just I'm a bit surprised Derby actually playing it like this. Right, we win it back, Vale, and it's gonna be a throw into QPR. Right, it's gone long. Right, it's a bad pass by Adjiman there. Jimmy Dunn hoofing up the field, and Kone missing it. Straight to Vale, gives it away. And Jimmy Dunn gets it out for a throw into us. Right, Jimmy Dunn on the ball, loses it to Ozzo. Varane doing well there, and Benge clearing it to Varane. Varane clearing it to Sato, who misses the ball, and Derby are back on it. Out wide to Adjiman on the left. Whipped in, and it's cleared away to a Derby player on the edge of the box. And Derby are playing it brilliantly here right now. I'm not even going to lie. It's whipped in again, headed in, over the bar. I think he'll half time. He'll change something at half time. He'll only take a change now if he actually sees something really bad, an injury or a tactical change in what he didn't recognize. So yeah, right now I'll be honest. I didn't expect Derby to come out like this straight away. You know, Nardi to Cook now. Sato losing it straight to Morris. It's gonna be a free kick. Sato got fouled there. The likely chance are he's probably gonna sub Sato off and Kone and bring on Chair and Frey possibly. Riddle Ron says, "Come on, you ass, keep the faith." Kone on the ball now on the right wing. And this is what I didn't want to see. Our striker on the right wing losing the ball to Clark yet again. Thanks EB, all your work. No worries, Riddle Run. Much appreciated. And here goes Derby again on the attack on the wing. Steve Cook watching him. This is not good. It's with Steve Cook and Benga getting the block. And it's going to go out for a throw-in to Derby. And it's Diaz who's destroying us at the moment right now with Adji, man. It's not great. It's going to be a throw in Derby, probably a long throw. Oh, man. I'm not feeling confident at all at the moment. I know, obviously, keep the faith up, but this is not looking... This is worrying, man. It's all Derby, honestly. Alright, long throw in to the front post. Headed on. Sato clearing it. Derby put it back in there. Oh my god, he's done well there. Bale watching his man. Whipped in. And Bengay, oh my god. Almost there. Barrington Diaz almost getting a very close call there on Nardi. Whew. Good save if it was a save, and it is a corner. So yeah, it must be a save. Nardi getting down low. What changes would you like to see at half time? I would, at the moment, Sato, because he's not getting in the game. And either one of the strikers. Alright, whipped in. Cleared away by Cook. Yeah, Varane, Sato on the edge of the box, just clear it. Madsen out wide to Kone. Kone losing it. Yeah, I can see Kone. I don't know why Kone's there. It's a throw to QBR, but Kone needs to be in this position of Burrell. Burrell needs to drop back with Kone up front. It's not working. Right, throwing from Davis to Kone. Sato. Davis. Do you know what it is? They have got three. Oh, I've just given it away. Cook has. Varane controls it down, plays it back to Mbenge. Every time we're on the ball, they have three players straight on us. Right, it's a great ball to Burrell. He's onside, it looks like it, yeah. Into the box. Clark's there. Whipped in, back post, Sato. And it's headed away by Derby. Sato just a bit too small for that one. And Cook getting the interception back, the ball. See the comments. RWG says we need to weather through the storm. Yeah, we need to stay strong. Ryan says we are like bloody statues at the moment. I would say one person is, that's bloody Davis and Cook. Well, that's two. Foley says, hey to be bro, all my days 1-0 down already. Yeah, Foley, I know it's absolutely bad. Real too early to make changes. It is. Give them a half. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At half time for sure, the subs, but that's the players that I would probably sub at half time. Foley saying, come on Rangers. All right, we're playing the ball a bit better now in the last minute or so. And Bengay, Vale. And watch, I'll say it and it's something go on. Kone 1-2s, it was done, but Clark doing well there to barge him off the ball and clears up the field to Ajiman, and Bengay getting an interception headed there to clear it for a throw into Derby. Monuen Mono when I'm probably saying that right, it says up the Rams. We've got some Derby fans in here. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, Clark got a long throw in. And it's gone straight to Jimmy Dunn, who heads it back to Mbenge, who passes it back to Nardi. Alright, start again. 25 minutes gone. Alright, into the middle to Varane. Out wide to Davis. Alright, it's gone for a long ball in the middle to Vale. Vale gets fouled there, I think. And it's headed back by Sanders to the keeper. Cleared away. It's going to be thrown to Derby on the halfway line. Oh. This has got to be better, surely, man. Alright, Derby on the ball. Sanders to Clark. Playing in their half. Out wide to Ida. Gone long to see Morris. And Morris has done okay there. It's going to be a QPR throw. Alright, and Bengay to take it. It's going to be worrying if they bring on Vyman. If they bring on Vyman, we're pretty much screwed, I reckon. Vale getting the ball back for QPR, play back to Varane. I think this might have been the best for Isaac Hayden type of play. Right, Davis to Kone, back to Davis. Back to Varane. From Chile watching our dear Ben Barrington Diaz Gonzalez says. Alright, Kone to Burrell. Kone! Oh, that's a appalling shot though by Kone. Blocked by, I think that was Clark. I'm not too sure. Alright, Ajiman. Mate, this guy we got to watch out for. Who's this midfielder? Is it Ozzo? That midfielder for Derby. He looks really good today. Doesn't look like he's wearing shin pads because his socks are bloody low. If we get one before half time, it'd be brilliant, but I'll be honest, it's gonna be hard the way Derby are right now. They're gonna get probably drained and tired in the second half. Alright, Davis headering it out. Sato keeps it in. Sato to Varane, who Varane gets back into like a defensive midfield position. To Mbenge, who's pushing up with the ball. Sees Jimmy Dunn on the wing. Into the middle to Kone. 1-2s with Vale. Brilliant. Vale on the run down the right wing. Into the box. Cuts back. And it's intercepted by Derby. Brilliantly there. And Bengay getting barged off the ball by Ajiman. And here he goes on the run. Ajiman, pretty much only two of them with Barrington Diaz. Ajiman in the box. And it's appalling shot cross, whatever you want to call it. Oh, Ajiman doing well there. Gonna be a throw-in, I think. It looks like it's come off Nardi. Yeah, no, I think Nardi saves it. He's doing his best, but yeah, I think this guy, like I said, Ajiman looks good, man. He's strong. He's very pacey. You know, he's tall. So I think Mbenge is the right guy. Mbenge is doing the best job he can. Because I think if Steve Cook was on him, it would be bad. It'd be really bad for us. Alright, gone long in. Jimmy Dunn clearing it. Burrell heading it on to a Derby player. Alright, here goes Ajiman on the left wing. Into the box. Beats Manson, crosses it. Cleared away by Jimmy Dunn. Varane heading it out. As well as Kone. Straight to a Derby player. Harvey Vale chasing it. And he keeps it in. Brilliant, Harvey Vale. And it's going to be our throw-in on the halfway. Vale's done brilliantly there. Referee's having a go at Julian Stefan. Really appalling throw, but it's going to be another throw to Jimmy Dunn to take. Julian wanted the game to just continue a bit quicker. Snatching the ball off of an assistant manager, I think, of Derby. Alright, they're having a go at each other. Well, the fourth official's having a word with Julian. Alright, Sato on the ball now to Davis on the left. Varane plays it back to Cook. Plays it to Madsen in the middle. Madsen to Sato. Sato out wide to Davis. And it's a free kick. Surely, ref. Nope. Alright, well, we're giving that away. Let's go straight to Derby. Referee saying no free kick. Alright, Bengue clearing it nicely there. Alright, Varane on the ball. Plays it back to Madsen. Sato on the run. He's onside here. Keeps it in. Cuts it back to Davis, who whips it in. And Kone's there. Shoots. And the referee seen something, but I don't know what it is. What's he seen? He's given a free kick for Sanders, flying header, and saying Burrell pushed him. But I don't know how. Okay, well, I think we know what's going to happen with this game today with this ref. Ref's having a word with Morris. How is it a push? I was looking for I mean, he didn't push him. What a bloody donut of a ref, man. It's going to be one of them games, man, with this ref, I think. Right, Derby clear it out to Morris. Controls it well down. And it's Adjiman Varane. Oh, it's going to be... Oh, it's a free kick for that, though, isn't it? So Varane gets fouled. Free kick to QPR. I feel like he's only going to give free kicks to QPR in our half. I just feel like it's going to be one of them games today. Alright, Gnarly on the ball to Cook. To Davis. Sato. Oh, he's done well there to beat two players. Sato to Madsen. Vale in the middle now. He has Jimmy Dunn on the right. Vale supporting him again. Jimmy Dunn cuts into the box. And he plays it back to Varane. Not great there. Varane's shit pass there. Alright, Harvey Vale back to Varane. He's got to be careful of what he does Varane with these passes. Hi Alessandro. Ciao, how are you doing? Kone whips it in, but it's gone low. Burrell not there. Keeper saves it. It's a good play there by Vale to Kone there into the box. Just should have been different players, I guess. Oh, wow, sorry. Keep yawning today. I'm tired, man. Jeez. Right. Clark on the ball. 33 minutes gone. Right, we're starting to get more into this game now. Right, we get the ball back with Jimmy Dunn. Sees Burrell. Back to Jimmy. Oh, he tried to get a through ball to Kone, but it's just been intercepted by Clark. Do we look tired? I would say there's some players out there that look a bit jittery. I would say Sato looks tired. I would say Sato and Varane mainly. And Bengue at the moment, I wouldn't say he's tired, but I would say he's the best player on the pitch to deal with Adjiman right now. Right, Varane almost losing it. It's gone to Burrell, and Sanders has got the ball back. Burrell chasing him. Derby on the ball on the halfway line with Diaz. Adjiman doing well to play it back there to Derby. And Burrell chasing it. It's either that or he just, like, you gotta remember, we didn't even have a proper training session this week, before this game. So yeah, 30-minute training session is not gonna do anything. So yeah. But Julian in these type of things, Julian is meant to be the expert because obviously he's Champions League, you know? So he should know all about this. And here goes Adjiman, Jimmy Dunn trying to foul him. And we get a ball back with Steve Cook clearing it. Vale heads it onto Burrell, but it's a bad head. And Diaz onside here with the ball. It's gone to a good ball from Ozu into Morris in the middle. In the box. Morris is trying to get past Cook. He's whipped in. And luckily no one there. It's going to be a goal kick. Jesus, man. We are struggling at the moment. It's not good. We've got a lot of work to do at half time. Right, Steve Cook passes it to Nardi to clear it away. Kone on the ball, plays it back to Sato. Does well there, Sato. Play it to Varane. Varane's got to do something with it. Varane's pushing up. Sees Burrell on the left wing running. And this is it. Kone in the middle. Burrell on the wing. Cuts back. Burrell plays it back to Cook because of the pressure that Derby are putting on us. Varane. Right, he sees Vale on the right. Vale on the ball now on his left foot, plays it back to Varane into the middle to Madsen. Madsen on the ball, out wide again to Vale on the right. Vale whips it in, back post, no one there though. It's a good cross in, but just no one there. Let's have a look at the results in the Championship again. So Southampton beating Blackburn 1-0. Oxford have gone up 2 now. Change that. So we're still doing well. Oxford doing well as well. Well, it is against Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday are done with now if they're going in administration, I think. Feel sorry for them. Relelli says, oh yes, go Derby, win or draw. The Man U straight win. Single Tree says 3 goals please. Guess you mean QPR, hopefully. Right, long throw in for QPR on the right wing with Kone, and just barged off by Derby player. Bit of heat there for Kone. I think Kone should come off at half time. He's not doing nothing at the moment. 12-point deduction as well, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it unless they get a serious thing like us where Sato's won the ball back brilliantly here. Sato on the ball, and just unlucky there. Sato loses it. Yeah, unless they get something like Briatore and Flavio come in and buy them, yeah. Alright, Derby are in there. Diaz shoots, blocked by Cook nicely there. For Kone, I think that is, gets the ball back, peds it to Kone, to Burrell, sorry. Burrell on the run now on the left, waiting for players to come help him. Burrell going on his own here. Burrell's going on his own here to Sato. Sato plays it back to Davis, to Kone. Sees a run into Sato, back to Davis, to Sato. Sato, oh, I thought he was going to whip it in there. Trying to get the best cross in. They got all the players in their box to defend. Derby have Madsen to Davis. I think that might be offside. I'm not sure. No, it's on. Sato, come on, do something to Davis. Davis still on the ball. Oh, we've done well there. Varane into the middle. But they're defending this brilliantly here. And Benge loses it to Ajiman. Vale chasing him. We intercept it with Varane to Jimmy Dunn in the middle. Madsen in the middle now to Kone. And Kone's lost it. Yeah, Kone, I'm not really happy right now with Kone. Steve Cook heading out wide to say on the left. He's just going to leave it for a throw into Derby. Yeah, we look tired. Now I'm seeing a lot more. He's probably definitely going to make subs in the half time for sure. This looks like when we play Sheffield Wednesday away. Right, look at the comments. Will 30 says, can Rangers still win? Of course they can. It's only 1-0, but the problem with Derby is when they play at home, and listen, look, they're playing 5 at the back, I think. You know, they're not playing 4, they're playing 5, and I just think I've not seen Derby attack like this season before. So I think John Eustace is just going in, trying to get revenge from the 4-0 defeat that they had against us at Loftus Road. If they do, I get 1 cable says, go Derby County. I thought it was country. I like Derby country. Yeah. Have you smoked? Wow, everyone's going on one. Alright, Derby on the ball. They are home advantage is on Derby. Will not be. We are not playing with RW. I'm getting a load of comments here. Alright, Derby on the ball. It's a lot through ball into Diaz, and it's offside. Thank God for that. Otherwise, that would have been a goal, I think. We're playing awful at the moment. You know, we can't get through because Derby is just too defensive. Derby, it says in the stats, look, we got more possession, but they got more, touches in our box and shots. We haven't had a shot yet, according to Sato's missed. Yeah, Sato needs to come off at half time, I think. Yeah, he needs to. We're not utilising Kone properly, I feel, right now. Jimmy Dunn's cleared it on the field. It's gonna be a free kick to Derby. Don't know how, when he's one that dropped, not. That was appalling. Yeah, not great. I can see a load of subs coming on at half time. Armstrong, apparently Foley saying Armstrong scored for Bristol City. 1-0 up. Right, it's cleared away by the Derby keeper. Almost half time. I think we do, man. I'll be honest, I'm not happy with this performance. It's just dead at the moment. Madsen with a long, it's just gone out. I'm not gonna lie, he probably just needs to take off the whole team and refresh it completely. It's not looking good. I would not take Vale off for sure. I would take Sato off probably. Right, Davis getting ahead to it. Cleared away by Madsen. Coney chasing it. Sanders chasing. They've won it back off Kone. Alright, we got it. We're back on the ball. Madsen to Varane. We must be playing well. DB is yawning. No, I'm yawning because I'm just shattered today. I'm knackered. Just knackered. It's not. Oh, God's sake, Vale, come on. Usually I'm more energetic, but yeah, I would say if the game was a bit better, I'd probably be more energetic. But I am tired today. I will be honest. It's not just the game, it's me. So I do apologize. Oh man. Alright, and Bengay goes over Morrison. Oh, Patrick Adjie, man, that's handball, surely. Alright, and Benga wins it back. Derby win it back now in a dangerous area. Morrison, so I keep saying Morrison, it's Morris, isn't it? Whipped in, blocked by Davis. And it's going to be a throw in the final third for Derby. Probably last couple of... I only see a minute at a time, probably. Nothing's really happened. Apart from Madsen going down. So, yeah. 3 minutes. I don't know where that's come from. 3 minutes at a time. A minute or two is max. Alright, Clark goes long out wide. And Davis wins the ball back. Sato doing well there. And passes it back to Madsen. Sees Varane. Varane goes wide to Vale through ball. But Vale has just gone out for a goddamn throw into Derby. I'll be honest. I said this game was not suitable for Varane on the preview. I think Hayden might have been better. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he brings Chair on at half time. I know he doesn't want to, but I can see it happening. Alright, throw into QPR. Long throw in by Mbenge. Straight to a Derby player though. Gonna be a throw into Derby. Don't know how that's a Derby throw though when it came off of Oslo. Unless I'm seeing a different game. Played away by Ram. Oh, he's won it back yet again, and Sato has lost it. And here goes Derby. Last couple of seconds, well, a minute at least. Dion Sanderson. The Clark. Elder on the ball, goes with a long ball with Diaz there. Right, sorry people. Stop, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Jesus Christ. Alright, Jimmy Dunn, a long throw in. Clark. Alright, Ozzo. Davis now on the ball. Last 30 seconds of the first half, I should say. Can we get a goal before half time? It's going to be a throw in. Ooh. Throwed quickly to Madsen. And it's just Derby ball again. And then it's a free kick to Derby now. Yeah, this is a dead scenario, man. I had a feeling this would happen. Soon as that first goal went in, I was like, yeah, this referee does not look like he's gonna give any decent calls to QPR. Alright, this is the final kick of the first half, I think. And there it is. Half time going in behind at Derby 1-0. Let's get this sorted. Right. So let's have a look at the comments. Look really off pace, AB says. Need to make some changes at half time. Right, so first things first, this game, we've not looked great at all. We've not looked absolutely like we usually do. We look tired, jittery. We're giving the ball away too easily. The long balls are not working. We're not utilizing our forward line a lot. Derby are just too defensive to get through. So yeah, Derby at the moment, I would say, are more of a threat than we are. So yeah. Wow says CL Millwall are going up. Wham says I'm hopeful for hopeful for the second half. Well, listen, we're only 1-0 down. We got 45 minutes to go. You know, we've got more possession, which tells us we need to stop that and do something with it. You know, so yeah. Harrison Gates, what was the goal like? I would say a typical Derby goal. You know, where the ball's gone in. It's a set piece. The ball's gone in after the set piece clearance, and it's headed on by, I think it was Elder. I think it might have been actually, and Morris was in the right place at the right time to tap it in. So yeah, that's the Derby goal. But I would say the shocking thing for me is Derby have actually been very attacking. I've not really seen Derby being attacking like this usually. Usually they're set pieces, counter attacking and anything like that, but they've been pretty much, momentum is high in this game. If I actually look at the let's have a look at the stats right now. So yeah, their momentum at the start of the game was pretty much all the way till the 24th minute. I would say, and then it's been pretty QPR after that apparently, which I don't really believe, but fair enough. Possession wise, like I said, we're 54 to 46. They have more expected goals. This is how bad it is, right? They've had 7 total shots, 2 big chances. They have. It's like, that's really pretty much sums it up. Our shots on target are 0. We've only had 1 shot, and expected goals is 0.01, which is appalling. Fouls committed, we've given 3, they've given 4. Corners, as you can see, like I said, the corner wise is what they're strongest at, and they've got 3 corners and we only got 1. Passes accurately, we've 77% of accurate passes. But yeah, we've had more tackles than them, interceptions, blocks, clearances, keeper saves. The keeper hasn't even really done anything for them at the moment. But yeah, we've had more passes than them, but they've had the most shots. We've only had the Harvey Vale shot, which was, I don't think was even a shot technically, but they've had Morrison who scored the goal. So yeah. Big changes need to happen for the second half, I would say. We need to control their midfield a lot, because this guy, David Ozzo, he looks really good. Honestly, midfield, he is dangerous at the moment. David Ozzo, he is outrunning our whole midfield and defense by getting the ball up there to help Derby's forwards. Matthew Clark as well at centre back is not helping us one bit with crosses. But apart from that, Sanders, I'm not really impressed with Sanders' performance. He keeps going down pretty lightly, so yeah. But we need to make subs. I think we need to change our strategy by bringing the ball in more into the middle of the final third. Not playing the ball out wing and crossing it in now. I don't think it's going to work. Listen, look, when you got Kone and Burrell both there, I don't think high crosses work. I think low crosses work a lot better if you work it into the box. But Kone, he just needs to play up front, man. He can't be a centre forward. He needs to be put up front. Burrell needs to either be put on the mid behind him or on the wing. You know, it's something against Derby we need to try out. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he takes Vale instead of Sato. Either Chair and Dembele to come on. So yeah. Comment wise, AB says need to take a striker off and put another midfielder on. I think that's the main thing. I think he'll end up taking Kone off and putting Chair and keeping Burrell on. And then having the 3 midfielders and then obviously putting the ball into the middle. But Mbenge needs to stay on to watch Patrick Adjiman. He does. I think we're struggling to basically hold him. You know, Adjiman's the only one that's been able to control him. Like, there's been times where he's got past, but he's struggled to get any opportunity on the goal or crossing it or anything like that. So I think Mbenge has done a really good job with that. But Ozzo is one of a player that is looking really, really good, you know. And looking at this, when we attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they have about 5 at the back with 2 other midfielders coming into the box to watch us. So utilizing the wing play and crossing it in is not working. You know, Derby have a game plan, it looks like, and that's what they're sticking by. I would say the referee is not doing too great with calls. There's been a couple of, like, obviously chances that I looked at and thought, what the hell has he blown that for? It's a light challenge. But results at the moment, Bristol City are beating Birmingham, obviously, with Foley saying that Armstrong scored. Millwall beating Leicester City 1-0. And Swansea have drawing with Norwich 1-1. They are. Let's have a look at the table. So Millwall are pushing for it, for getting up there. Bristol City is still in there. Obviously, we're losing 1-0 to, well, to Derby, who are still bottom there at the 18th position. And yeah, back to -2 goals at the moment. So yeah, we got a lot to do in the second half. What's your suggestions with subs? Who should we take off? Who should we bring on? Do you reckon we'll get back in this? That's the main question. Draw is something that I would say is more demanding right now than focusing on the win. So yeah. So that is my view on that first half. It's just not great at the moment. It's not going good for us. Luckily, I think we don't have the three games next week. I think it's the following week we do. I'm not too sure. So we need a rest for sure. We're almost close to hitting the 20 like mark. Much appreciated for that. Keep going. Try and hit that target again. We killed it on Wednesday. We did against Swansea. That was a great stream for a Wednesday night. Much love for that. Much appreciation. So yeah, we're doing all right with 19 likes. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Foley says Smith needs to come on. Wow says, who do you think the top 3 teams who go up are? Well, for starters, I think Coventry are going to win the league. Coventry, the only team that I can see that are making a difference at the moment. I think I can't put on who's going to go up from 2nd to 6th, but I would say right now I would expect probably see, all the teams that I suggested are not doing great. I think we're going to be in the queue. So I'll say this, right? Coventry are going to win the league. And then I don't know who's going to finish 2nd. But the 2 to 6 teams, I reckon. QPR, Stoke City, Bristol City. Millwall's form at the moment is looking good, so I'll probably put them in it for now, and possibly Middlesbrough. I would, but look, I think personally, I think Mill will end up getting out of will be dropped out at top six. I think. And I would have said Hull City, but yeah. I think for me, Marty Fuentes, if he keeps drawing games, it's not gonna help. So yeah. I agree with Foley, it's not raining, so put Smith on. Yeah, very true. It's not raining. Unless they put the sprinklers on. I don't think Derby will be up there. I don't think Swansea will be up there. Birmingham have just dropped off. Wrexham, you know, I think everyone's prediction this season was Wrexham getting promoted to the Premier League. Back to back promotions. But Championship is a different level compared to League One, League Two. It is the most enjoyable league in my opinion. It is in the world to watch because it's so hard to get out of the league and it's so easy to get into the league, you know? It's a weird one. But yeah, I think for me, like I said, Coventry right now. I think the reason why Coventry is doing so well is because of their forward line. Their forwards are just suiting the style of play that Lampard is giving them. You know, they're all pacey, strong strikers. You know, all the four forwards they've got on the pitch playing. You know, but like I said, I think QPR playoffs for sure because I just don't see us. I don't know. Looking at the whole season, looking at it now, West Brom have dropped off, Leicester have dropped off. I feel like Southampton. I don't know if we'll still, Sheffield United to me is a bit of a shocking one. Like the teams that I said that were all going to be up. So I said Coventry, who was it? Bristol City, who was up there? Leicester, West Brom, Southampton. I think I said us. So yeah, but the whole league championship is different, man. Championship is a weird league. Like we have a hard game next week. We do against Ipswich, at home. So yeah. Like I said, I'm very surprised. Like for where Millwall, I know it's early in the season, but for where Millwall was when, see, I was right. Why is it I'm always right about these subs? We're making subs. Why am I always right? Let's do this before. Why am I always right about this, man? Honestly, like no offense, but I'm always like. I hate saying it, but I've just looked at the subs and I just knew that it was going to happen, that they were going to bring those two players on. But yeah, since Millwall beat us, their form has been incredible and they've been getting the results and pushing up. So, right, second half's about to start. And Ilias Share's coming on and Dembele. Alright, we're out for the second half. That was a bit of a quiet one. Foley says Haji Wright is their best player. I think they've got Haji Wright is definitely the best player, but they've got a couple of good players. So it looks like Cher and Dembele have both come on. Don't know who's been subbed off. I missed it, but I'll have a look now once the bloody referee presses or blows his whistle, for crying out loud. Alright, Derby have kicked off for the first half. Right, so Chair is on. So Vale's come off for Dembele. Bit surprised about that. And Sato. I knew Sato will come off and Chair's come on. So they've kept basically Burrell, Kone on. And they've just brought on 2 wingers. So Dembele and Chair's come on. So yeah. This finally has to be Millwall season. It's so annoying how we finish just above the playoffs. But that the problem is your manager is good, but I just don't think he's the right manager to get you up. You know, Gary Rowett is a good manager, but I don't know, man. There's just something there that I think you will probably finish either between 8th and 4th. But yeah. Right, Derby throw in the final third. This could be the 2-0 long throw in. Jesus Christ, it is. And Varane's just cleared it straight back to Derby. They're going for a throw in again. Don't think it's going to be a long throw. Long throw it is. And it's not great, but it's whipped in, and it's Clark. And apparently it's not offside when it looked it. Burrell heads it on. Dembele on the ball now, chasing it, and he's been fouled there, but it's not a free kick. It's going to be a throw straight to Derby. Ridiculous. Right, it's played back to Sanders. We don't have Gary Rowett. I'm sure. Oh, Alex Neil. Oh, sorry. I'm thinking, is it Oxford that's Gary Rowett? I'm not sure. Is it Oxford? Sorry, it's Alex Neil. Yeah, I'm getting confused now. Sorry, man. Is Gary Rowett? We played Gary Rowett. We did. So I think Gary Rowett is Oxford. My apologies. I think Millwall is, yeah, Alex Neil. I'm getting confused with managers now. Right, I've cleared it away. Yeah, I was getting because we played Oxford just before Millwall, so I think I was getting confused. I was getting confused with managers there. Right. Let's get back into this, boys. Come on. Right, and Bengi on the ball. I don't know if what he would have said to the boys, but hopefully he's kicked their arse into gear to do something. You know, he's seen something and he's made the subs at half time. I probably would have taken Davis off as well because Davis hasn't looked great in that first half. You know. Right, it's gone wide to Jimmy Dunn. Benge. Paul Nardi on the ball. I think there's a 5-year plan for sure. I think I think we have a manager that can get us up for sure. But do I 5 years? I would say when obviously everything came out this season, the new manager, the players that we brought in and stuff like that, I would say they'll probably go in for their chances this season. So if we don't do it this season, I reckon next season. But we need to play it right because every time we get a decent manager in that does the job for us, they end up messing the club up and going somewhere else. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do well. Julian does well with us and ends up. Oh wow, he's given a free kick to QPR finally. Jeez. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Julian gets some interest from other clubs. Right, it's a free kick to QPR in a nice little area chair to take, it looks like. Or Dembele. but I think we will go up in the next couple of years. We might go up this season, but I feel like I said, I think we're gonna have a Sunderland season this season where we'll get into the playoffs. So yeah, you know, we have too much of a good team to be not in the playoffs. But top 10 is a realistic target. It's offside apparently. I don't know how. Brody says the like button turned into a football. Is that new, DB? Well, I'm not too sure when because you said it before, didn't you? I'm not sure what you mean because I don't know what it does unless something's changed. I'm not too sure. I'm actually not sure if it is a turn into a football or what. I haven't changed anything, I don't think. But yeah, I'm not too sure. Maybe it's because obviously the category that I've put it in, and then if you hit the like button, maybe it just does that. Like Varane misses out. Dembele chasing it. Ozzo on the ball now for Derby. Alright. Kone to Chair. Chair on the run, but just well marked there from Elder. And it's going to be a throw into Derby. I don't know. Let me see if I can. I don't think I could like it, so yeah, I don't know. I'll find out. I will. I'll find out. Alright, Derby with the throw in. Alright. Steve Cook clearing it. It's a really bad clearance. Morris controlling it down nicely there. Playing it back to Sanders. Yes, Riddle, Vale and Sato came off for Dembele and Chair. You got Bro out front, Kone in the middle with Chair on the left and Dembele on the right. Dembele winning it back off Ozzo though. And Kone's on the ball here. Sees Dembele in the middle. Dembele loses it like he's been doing. Penalty for Millwall, Wow says. Alright, it's going to be a throw into Derby. Timing's gone quick at the moment for this game. Sanderson, not Sanders. Oh, sorry, my fault. We had him on loan once. I should know the name already. Sanderson, yeah. It is Sanderson as well. Sheffield Wednesday apparently got one back. Right, Mbenge on the ball now. Out wide to Jimmy Dunn, the main captain. Oh, I had a feeling this was going to be a difficult game for us going to Derby. You know, it's always a difficult game to go to Derby. Chair on the ball now. Can he do his best? Sees Davis on the run in the box. It's going to be a goal kick. Are you mental? It came off of the... Oh, man. Pen save. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. How has you even spotted that, man? Does this ref have flipping bionicle eyes or something? It's ridiculous, man. Honestly, this ref is shit, man. Alright, it's a goal kick anyway to Derby. Yeah, I'd be happy with a draw right now, I'll be honest. I don't think we're going to win it, but a draw would be nice. Alright, and Benge's giving it away. Going to be a throw into QPR. Alright, Derby clear it for another throw into QPR. Oh man, my shoulder's killing me today for some reason. Big games tonight, anyway. You got the Man United game v Brighton, and then you've also got Liverpool-Brentford, or Brentford-Liverpool, I should say. So 2 big games tonight to watch. It's going to be a good weekend. Would be even better if QPR can get the 3 points. And gone past Chair. Chair's doing nothing here. And Bengay doing well, defeating Morris. Free kick QPR. Morris, stop react. Give him a booking, please. Yellow card for reacting like that. Come on. How are you whinging about that when... Yeah, just... You've grabbed him. You're this guy, man, honestly. You know what? There's certain players in the championship that I oh, Kone's in here. Oh, Kone, you're whack. Honestly, today. What are you doing to me? You're walking like that, waiting for the ball. Oh, my God. Yeah, like I was saying, there's some players in the championship that really do my head in, honestly. That are just... Oh, I don't know what it is about... Like I said, one player that really irritated me in the championship was Clinton Morrison for Coventry, the pundit for Sky now. Dembele crosses it in, no one there, no one there. Kone needs to, I think Kone needs to come off a fray, or you know, I just don't see Kone doing what. This is why I said Kone needs a rest, man. He's been playing too much. He needs a rest. And Chair done bloody brilliant there to do that, but Kone's not chasing it. He just not. It's not there today. It does, AB. It looks like it's gonna be one of them days today. You know, Kone needs to come off, I think. Alright, got blocked there by the Varane there. Clears it away, and Ozo's blocked that. Kone, you idiot! What are you doing? Is he trying to get himself sent off? Oh, man. Kone's just gone in with a challenge, which I don't understand why, but I think Kone definitely needs to come off for sure. He's not doing well. I would have given him a rest today, Kone. I would have, honestly. I don't know why we haven't given him a rest today. It's a Derby free kick anyway. Alex, just keep under 8 corners. Just a shit corner, a shit free kick from Derby there. Let's go out for a goal kick. Chelsea are 1-1 with Sunderland. Fulham 1-1 with Newcastle. What other results do we have here? Any changes? Sheffield Wednesday got 1 back, like he said already. That's gonna be a thrown Derby. Dembele messing about with it there. Yeah, we need to get Kone off, I think. Just do it. Let's swap them. Swap Burrell and Kone. Right, Davis. Oh, Jimmy Dunn's just cleared it away and it's going out for another throw to Derby. It is, but you know, I feel like he's not. We all know he's not shit, right? We know this, but when it comes down to 3 games a week, right? Sorry, 3 game weeks, okay? You're gonna get tired and you need to rest players. That's simple as that. Kone needed to be rested today, or rested on the Swansea game. Alright, so referee's blowing because of some issues in the box. I didn't see nothing there. Guys, this guy's just trying to make big issues, man. And Bengay and Clark, I don't know what he's doing, man. This ref doesn't know what he's doing, I think. Right, so long throwing in. Anyway, from Derby. Cleared away by Kone there. And Ozo's played it back to their keeper. 60 minutes up. Jimmy Dunn heading it. And it goes straight to a Derby player out wide. No offside. Whipped him. Cleared away by Mbenge. And it's gone straight to Burrell on the wing. And Kone just looks tired. He's trying to run, but he can't. And Burrell's waiting for help. He's gone into the box. He can't do everything himself. Oh, they're just being able to get everyone back. Varane on the ball now, pushing up. Crosses it. Kone's in there. Shithead over the bar. That needs to be the equaliser there. What are they doing? Get him off. Oh, man. I think he's brilliant, but... yeah, Frey's coming on. Frey's coming on, I think. He's starting to see it. How's he missed that? He's open. Even the fans at QPR in the ground are just getting agitated now. Kone has not been great. This is a different type of Kone, but yeah. Alright, he's cleared that over the bar completely. He could have took it down, he could have been patient, but even with the headers, he's usually better with headers than that. I don't know what he's doing. It's good vision by Varane. It's a free kick to Derby, I don't know how, and it's a booking to Mbenge, it looks like it. This referee is diabolical, man, honestly. Let's have a look. Oh, come on, ref. You're watching the player, not the ball, man. How's that a free kick, man? God, this ref, man. Alright. Well, set piece for Derby. It's going to be a very clear one, and this could be an opportunity for them to score, because their set pieces are always on point, usually. It's in a dangerous spot for Nardi as well. We got to defend this really well. Alright. Referee's blown the whistle. And it's gone for a shot. It's hit the bar. It's gone out for a goal kick. Told you, man. It's the set pieces is what Derby utilise a lot. Even if it doesn't come straight from a set piece, they'll always able to get the ball back in there after it. Right. Burrell on the ball now. No free kick. QPR back on it. Foley says, got to go DB work tonight, but thanks for the stream, bro, and I'll see you for the next one. Awesome, mate. Hope you have a great day and enjoy work. Paul Smith and Frey both coming on, it looks like it right now. Right, Paul Nardi clearing it. Poor clearance. It's gonna be a free kick to Derby yet again. Oh my god. Ah, this referee is diabolical, honestly, man. How are you giving a free kick to a player that has tumbled down on the ground? It's just ridiculous, man, this ref, honestly. It's getting agitated now, man. You're what, you're a Derby fan? What on earth? Ridiculous, man. Honestly, really bad. Let's get Frey on, get Smith on. Come on, we need this game to change now. This is ridiculous. I know it's only 1-0 and it's not the Coventry result, but it's starting to feel like Coventry away again. Right, set piece yet again. Oof. Whipped in. And it's 2-0. Nope, just hit the post. Oh my god. So close. Diaz almost scoring the goal there. Headed by Kone, assisted by bloody Diaz. 65 minutes coming up. And throw in. It's going to be a long one in. Yep. What a throw. Kone, oh no, Mbenge heading out for a corner. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Wham. But these set pieces are getting dangerous, man, honestly. We will do well to get a draw here. Come on, you Rams, Lucas says. It's whipped in. No one watching him. It's gone out to the other side. Diaz whips it in again. Headed on. Nardi saving it. That's a free kick, ref. Come on. Oh, for God's sake, this referee is shit, man, honestly. Con Matthew CT will QPR. Do you think we need one QPR goal for 4? I'll be honest, it's not looking like QPR would even score at the moment. It looks like Derby are going for it all. Alright, Derby. Sorry, Jimmy Dunn on the ball now, out wide to Dembele. Cuts into the middle, back to Jimmy Dunn. To Burrell into the box. Crosses it in, straight to a Derby player though. Alright, Madsen wins it back. Jimmy Dunn to Varane. Back to Jimmy. Jimmy back to Madsen. Back to Varane. Varane whips it in. Straight to a Derby player. Varane's back on it though. To Cook. Out wide to Madsen. Alright, he's going to play it back to Varane. To Mbenge on halfway. Mbenge goes for a shot, it looks like, from halfway. And it's completely utterly bad. That sums up our day today. And here comes the subs, Frey and Paul Smith. So yeah, Kone's coming off for Frey. About right, I would say. And I probably would say, was it Burrell? Who's coming off? The Kone off. Madsen's coming off for Smith. That's a weird one. Lucas says, I can't watch. Is QPR playing well? I won't boast even though I'm a Derby fan. QPR, I'm not playing well. I'll be honest with you. As a QPR fan, we're not playing well. It's been all Derby. It really has. It's been all Derby. And that's, to me, is a surprise because Derby doesn't really control games. Their momentum has been really big in this game compared to what other games they've had this season. Alright, Derby with Diaz on the ball, out wide. Crossed it in, cleared away by Cook. Smith controls it down and clears up the field. Burrell chasing it. Burrell on the ball now, awesome. Needs help, Burrell. To Paul Smith. To Chair in the middle. So it looks like Chair and Varane are in the middle at the moment. Jimmy Dunn crosses it in to Burrell. Cleared away. And Varane, careful with your challenges. That's a free kick to Derby. Oh, it's a yellow card to Varane. This referee's not great. I'll be honest, the referee's not even great either. He's giving calls out like to Derby constantly. You know, for me, like I've said, Derby seem to me when they score their best goals are always from set pieces. And that's what the referee looks like he's doing. He's gifting them set pieces. You know, Derby's not shit. Let me put it clear. Derby's not shit, right? But, you know, they're not a team that goes in my opinion, controlling the game. This is the first time this season I've seen Derby control the game. You know, and it's very impressive for Derby. You know, I like John Eustace, and, you know, he does kind of the same tactics with every club he's been at. You know, he doesn't really focus on possession, but momentum-wise, making sure the attacks are consistent, Derby are being on it. You know, they've defended really well. They've attacked really well. And their two midfielders, Ozzo and I can't remember who the other one was, has done really well. Smith's on the ball here now on the run, using his pace, getting in the box. Crosses it. Straight to a Derby player though. And Derby clear it to Morris. Dembele chasing it. Putting pressure on them now. And it's gone... Derby have done brilliantly here. And it's going to be a free kick to Derby. Like I said, I'm going to be completely honest if I think a team is shit or something. But you know, Derby have been surprising today. You know, it's been a very good game for them. You know, and if I had to sit here and say, do they deserve to win? I would say yeah. Steve Cook gets a yellow card. Sums up our day pretty much. It's not been great. Right, Steve Cook on the ball now. Oh my god, he's fluffed it here. Oh, he's lucky to get a challenge in there. Right, here goes Chair now. Goes for a long ball forward to Burrell. And Smith sees Michi Frey, who controls it down pretty badly, and he's giving it away. Frey has. Smith is playing on the left, it looks like. Blaber Key says we got another coming. Right, substitutions of Derby now. Steve Cook's, everyone on the QPR bench is having a go at each other. Right, it looks like Adjiman's coming off for Derby, which is really good for us. He hasn't really done much in the second half, but he's a dangerous player for Derby. I don't know who's coming on. Diaz is coming off as well, so both the wingers to Derby are both coming and changing. So Brewster is on. And I don't know who the other guy is. Jackson. So, for what I know, Brewster I'm not really fussed about. I'm not worried about Brewster. All I know he's a bit pacey. I think he used to have a lot of potential, but I just believe he has a lot of big attitude on him and a big ego, and that's what really puts him down. Jackson wise, I think I've heard some good things about Jackson for Derby, so that's maybe a player to worry about. But we're on the ball at the moment, QPR, with Nardi, and he clears it away. Derby win it back, and Brewster heads it away to give it to Varane. Chair on the ball now. Single Tree says 2 more goals, please. Alright, Chair. Back to Mbenge. There's no character in this. Dembele. Oh, he's done well here, Dembele. Getting in there, into the box. Gets tackled, but it's no free kick. Frey wins it back, does he? Yep. Straight to Burrell, to Frey. And he's giving it away here. Elias Scher, sorry, not Paul Smith. He's giving it away now. And it's going to be a free kick to Derby. Jimmy Dunn conceding the free kick. It really is. It was just ridiculous, man. When I say ego, I mean in the sense of like, I don't know, like, so Ryan Brewster to me has always been, has had potential, right? But at Liverpool and Sheffield United, he's had that ego. I've not really seen him how he is at Derby, but for me, he has that kind of attitude like Ravel Morrison, where it stinks so much. It really stinks, and that's why some managers get rid of him, you know? But I guess maybe he's grown up now at Derby. Maybe John Eustace has done the best thing for him. But yeah, another QPR sub, Sanfield coming on for Davis, about time. I think Davis has played shit today. Alright, looks like we probably are going all out attack now. Alright, corner to Derby. Wouldn't be surprised if this ends up 2-0 with a set piece. Referee having a word again with Mbenge. Clark winding him up. Whipped in. And it's cleared away by QPR. Burrell clearing up the field even more. Brewster heading it back into the box. Sanfield heading it again. Steve Cook heading it. Dembele tries to clear it. And that's a free kick to QPR. Wow. And he's booking him. Ozzo's getting a yellow. Jeez. He does let the anger get the better of him at times, but he's fairly calm and collected now. Well, probably John Eustace has calmed him down, but like I said, at Liverpool, for what I've seen him at Liverpool and Sheffield United, he has too much of a big ego on his head where he hasn't proved it. You know, I get the confidence, you know, of this and that, but he hasn't proved anything, in my opinion, for where he was meant to be. So that to me is that called ego. So, and we've given it away. We have, well, Jimmy Dunn's got it back now. Dembele, Clark doing well there defending for Derby, and here goes Morris back to Ozzo. AB says one thing about MD is that he gets into good positions up the pitch and he doesn't cross it in. MD. Who's MD? Singletree says QPR going to win this match. Blake Cree probably frustrated with not being able to prove his quality. But like sometimes you need to listen to what your manager says or your coach instead of thinking you know you could do everything yourself, you know. And that's what I saw him when he was at Liverpool and Sheffield United. Just very greedy player, man. Just very greedy and cocky, you know. And sometimes that's good, but you know, I think most players like that, oh Jesus Christ, Derby almost in there. Most players like that have never had after like a great future. You know, if you think of like Ravel Morrison, Jesse Lingard, all of these players, you know, unless they're coached properly or whatever, and they can keep the coach or whatever can keep a stable plan on him, then you know it can work out. But if you're mixing and just trying to enjoy social media more than football, it's kind of difficult. Alright, Amadou and Benge. Yeah, Dele Alli as well, to be honest. Alright, Clark on the ball now for Derby, clearing it away. Gonna be a throw-in, is it? Yep. Alright, 10 minutes almost to go. They could take Clark off, it'd be much appreciated. I'm not gonna lie. Right, Sanfield on the ball to Ilias Share. Jadon Sancho, you know, I'll be honest, I didn't know much about Jadon Sancho having a big ego or whatever. I thought he was just a very talented player that went to Dortmund to get first team football. But I think when I found out when he went to Man United, and then a lot of people saying this is how he was at Man City, it kind of makes sense now. Right, Varane heading it on. Burrell chasing it, but it's going to be a throw into Derby. It would be nice to get a flipping draw here. I'm not going to lie. Lingard, when Lingard played for Derby though, he looked really good though. That's the problem, because he was still what was he, like 18, 19 at the time maybe? I can't remember, but he looked good at the time at Derby. He showed he didn't, his ego didn't really come out until he started making the appearances for United, you know. Alright, Paul Smith doing well there, chasing the ball. Oh, what's that gonna be, a free kick to QPR? Wham says, come on, you R's. Best be. Alright, Nardi to Steve Cook. Out to Mbenge. Jimmy Dunn. Back to the middle into Steve Cook. Alright, to Chair now. Oh no, Paul Smith, sorry. Chair's in the middle now. Back to Varane. Varane's on the ball. Don't make a silly pass now, Varane. Sanfield on the ball. Out wide to Paul Smith. Paul Smith. Good play there to Mbenge. Mbenge sees Dembele out wide on the right. They got too many defenders in the box. Come on. A nice ball into Frey's head would be nice. Steve Cook Out of the box, back to Chair. Chair, do something with it, please. Yep, to Mbenge. Steve Cook, Chair. And it's a shit ball by Chair to Dembele. It's cleared away. Rail says my slip is good for now. Keep it up, Derby. Wham says, are you streaming the Ipswich game? I will be live. Watch along, definitely for the Ipswich game for sure. Alright, Dembele on the ball now. Shot blocked and cleared away by Derby. Goes straight out to Cupiado with Varane. Alright, and Bengate to Cook. Out wide to Paul Smith. Paul Smith on the ball. Goes with a cross, but a bad cross. But Jimmy Dunn gets it. Ozzo watching his player. And it's going to be a throw to QPR. Blaber says, I see us getting another goal. Derby or draw if you bet something else against Derby. Sorry, my man, you lost. Right, Paul Smith, long throw in. Let's see what he can do here. These are the best opportunities at the moment for us. Come on, Paul. Gone long in. Headed on by Clark out wide. Varane on the ball. Takes a shot and it's a shit shot. And it's gone over the bar. Into Rosette. Flipping heck, man. What is that, Varane, man? Just completely, utterly rubbish. 8 minutes to go, plus added time. It's not been great today, to be honest, for QPR. Right, cleared away by Derby. The goal kick. Morris is opening and gets the head onto it. Alright, Steve Cook on the ball to Sam Field. I think we need to find a new strategy against 5 at the back because we're struggling when teams that have 5 at the back in defence. Alright, Dembele now on the wing. Jimmy Dunn to Varane to Steve Cook. Looks like it's been all QPR for the last 10 minutes. Alright, and Benge running into the box out wide to Dembele. Dembele holds it up, plays it back to Jimmy Dunn, who sees Varane. Alright, Samfield on the left now. Back into the middle to Steve Cook. We're trying to look for our opening. And Benge on the ball. Jimmy Dunn to Frey. Back to Mbenge. Ah, that could be a good ball to Dembele there. And Varane almost gets fouled there. Ilya Shea on the ball. Out wide to Samfield. Paul Smith now. Back to Chair. Chair went to whip it in, but he sees Varane instead. Back out to Dembele on the right wing now. Dembele crosses it in. Cleared away by Clark. Like, we're not going to get any goals if we just keep crossing it when Clark is the tallest player on the pitch. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like we've got a bit of momentum going now, but it's too late in the game. It really is. We've got a throw in. Paul Smith to take the throw. Long throw in. And Matt Clark again. Just clears it away. It's going to go out for a corner to QPR though. Preston have done us a favour next week. I'm guessing Preston are winning, maybe. Alright, Dembele to take the corner. Whipped in. Straight to a Derby player though. Headed. Oh, it's going to be a... Brewster's got it. Passes it on. And here goes Derby on the attack. Just two... Brewster's pacing it down there. And here goes Derby out wide. Jackson, someone's gone down here for Derby. It's blocked by Cook. It's going to be a throw into Derby. Alright, Derby player's hamstring's gone. I don't know who that is actually. Who's done that? Who's just gone down? His hamstring's gone. He's definitely going to be coming off for Derby. And it's Johnstone. Johnston's gone down with a hamstring injury. That's a big player for Derby going down there. Oh, it's going to be added time onto this. So, results: Swansea are leading 2-1 Norwich, Oxford are leading West by 2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday, Millwall 1-0 still, Middlesbrough Wrexham 1-1, Hull 1-0 v Charlton, Derby 1-0 obviously QPR, Bristol City leading 1-0 against Birmingham, and Southampton Blackburn are 1-1. Chelsea still drawing, Newcastle still drawing. Yeah, it's not looking good for Johnson. He's coming off, and it's really bad. Yeah, I reckon he's going to be out for at least a couple of months. Mate, he can't even walk, man, let alone flipping move, man. Jeez. I don't know who just come on. Did you say it might be Nyambe? John Eustace. Seeing how he is. Yeah, Nyambe coming on. Right. Is that Elder with the throw-in? Yeah, I think it is. Right. Oh, it's just giving away Nyambe. Derby throw. This is where Derby will probably start wasting time. This is where you lot play it in the corner a bit. It's our throw now. I'm not going to be on. Listen, look, we don't deserve to win this, but the refereeing and the linesmen have been shit today. Not saying that as an excuse, but like for what I've seen, some of the calls have been really bad. Alright, QPR on the ball with Steve Cook. Right, we're on the ball now. Can we get an opportunity here? And Benge. Chair. To Varane. Out wide to Dembele. Touched it well there, Dembele. Crosses it into Frey. Frey's in here in the box. Frey, is he still on it? Clark, that's come on, ref. That's obstruction, man. Alright, it's a long ball for Derby. And it's gone out, I think. Nah. It's a free kick now. 5 minutes at a time. Elias Share on the ball now to Paul Smith. Right, back to Chair. Samfield back to Chair. Chair cuts in into the middle on his right. Goes for the shot. And that's probably our first shot on target. And our keeper's comfortable save there. Right, keeper's cleared it up the field. And Benge's headed it. And that's a free kick. No, it's a throw in Derby. Okay. Oh, man. Looks like it could be another loss for the Yars. Really bad, man. Alright, Morris is coming off for Derby. Alright, still could be 2-0 here. It's another set piece for Rugby Derby. Throw him. It's been really bad today. Why is it, right? This striker Morris, right? He only performs bloody brilliantly against QPR, man. Honestly, like the week previously, he could have a really bad game, and then all of a sudden against QPR, he plays out of his feet, out of his socks, man. Honestly, energy and everything. Like Jimmy Dunn's cleared it. It's gonna be a throw into QPR. Oh man, come on. Right, here they go. Jackson on the ball for Derby. Yeah, they're gonna, I would, if I was Derby, I'd just waste time. I'll keep it in the corner. It's 2 minutes to go. Alright, we win it back. Right, here we go, Steve Cook. But I mean in the sense of like last season wise and stuff like that. There's been times where, for some reason, I feel like against QPR, he just, I don't know. There's something about QPR, he just outshines. Dembele just losing the ball there, and here they go, Derby. And here they go, Jackson on the ball now. And it's good challenge there, Chair on the ball. Pushing up the field. Frey trying to pace it down there. Yeah, it's not been great for us, both halves, I'll be honest. We've had little glimpses and moments. No free kick to QPR though. Cool, fair enough. It's cleared away by Derby. We have 30 seconds. Nardi takes the throw himself. Paul Nardi was a foul throw, they're saying. Nardi's cleared it up the pitch. Straight to a Derby player. Paul Smith on the ball. Samfield. Elisha. Elisha whips it in there. Frey is just not doing nothing. And that's it. I think that's going to be it. Derby just killing time. Hoofing it up there. Alright, it's going to be a throw into Derby. And that's going to be it, I think. Yeah, well, you know, Derby deserved the win. So yeah, I'll say that. I'm an honest person. Derby deserved it today. They were the better team, I think. Alright, Varane on the ball. It's a free kick to QPR. Alright, quick free kick taken, and the referee's allowing us to go ahead. Chair on the ball, goes long, and it's just straight to a Derby player, and that's it, full time. 1-0 Derby, and they are celebrating like they've won the league. I'm not gonna lie, that's what they really are. So yeah, Derby know this was probably a big game for them. A big game for them. You know, they've won at home 1-0. You know, their games against us have always been pretty much big games, you know, big results. So yeah, what can I say? Going into this, I knew it was going to be a difficult game, but I didn't really, I'll be honest, I thought we was going to win it, you know. I thought QPR, with the way Derby is, we might have had the obviously different team from last season. You know, we would have probably gone into it with a win, I thought. But Derby surprised me straight away in the first half of the start of the game when they went straight into it. With their momentum, attacking constantly against us. And I think from then, even in the subs in the second half, it didn't make any difference. We still looked tired, jittery. We couldn't get the ball in the box. We struggled a lot in midfield. We did, creating chances today. It's not been our day today. But yeah, comments, not the result we wanted. Shit goal conceded again, but they see us out. Well, look to the positives. Chelsea lost the last minute. Oh, did they? Bloody hell. Damn. But yeah, we lose to Derby 1-0 this week. I'm not happy with any of the performances by any of the players today. I think everyone has not had a great game. We've got to do better. And I think Julian sees it because he's walking straight down the touchline instead of the fans. So he's not happy, I think. But congratulations to Derby getting the result, climbing up to, I believe, 17th now. So getting a couple of points, getting clear of that relegation zone. Derby are, but we're sitting 9th again. And we'll see what we can do. David says Varane was bollocks today. I did listen. Look, I rate Varane, but I did say in the preview show that Isaac Caden would have been the best choice today. I don't think Varane would have been great at all today, just because it's Derby and away. Varane always kind of, after what seen last season with Varane at Derby, it didn't look great either. So yeah, Steve Cook, I wouldn't have had Steve Cook on. I would have probably have had Mbengu and Morrison. But yeah, it's one of them goals where it's a typical Derby goal, you know, set piece. So yeah, but let's get rid of this result, I guess, get rid of the game, and go to our next game, Ipswich at home. Big game for us, very big game. And we need to win this one. We need to win that home game. So yeah. Hard games coming up for QPR. There is. And yeah, like AB says, this game was a must win, especially with the games coming up. So yeah. We'll leave it there. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to. We'll probably put our match reaction tomorrow. Thank you everyone for tuning in. As always, we've been killing it lately. Where did we go at the end with the likes? I'll check now. So 26 likes. We smashed it again. Much appreciated. If we can hit it to 30, much even more improvement. But yeah, much love from everyone in the stream today. Great conversations with all you. I love it always. So yeah, Scott Trenham says big up from Florida. Thanks for the stream. No worries, mate. Much appreciated. But yeah, we'll be back with the match reaction tomorrow. We will, and we'll go from there. We'll catch you lot in a bit, and yeah, no midweek game, but we'll see what we can put up on the channel. See if anything interesting, and go from there. But have a great evening, and we'll see you soon. And have a good evening. Yeah, cheers.